All right, my loves, welcome back to Simone Sees. I am back with another energetic tap in, and I'm tapping into this channel message that I've been receiving, and it's been consecutive kind of hints that I've been getting. I would probably say over the past couple of weeks, well before Christmas. So I feel like it's a current energy, but it's also, like I said, it's ongoing. So this could be a long-term energy that's still currently taking place right now. This could be a state of mind, a state of existence in an emotional state. I'm just getting a lot of different emotions from this energy in general. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap in and see what's going on. I only have a few downloads, so please, whoever needs this, take it as it applies and leave the rest, okay? First I got a Mustang. I've been seeing Mustang 5.0s for, I can probably say, like I said, the past couple of weeks, I've been seeing Mustang 5.0 energy like crazy, okay? I've been seeing a lot of mimic energy, and we're gonna get into that mimic energy once I complete these this list. I also got follower energy, okay? Baltimore energy could be significant. Maryland, okay? This could be a time or number, or this could also be an angel number that somebody needs to look up, which is 845. Something about bugles, okay? And then child neglect. For some reason, I've been seeing a lot of child neglect energy. The quote before I tapped into this energy, which is going to coincide with this, is, "Don't let the fear of losing be greater than the excitement of winning." And that's a quote from Robert Kiyosaki. Don't let the fear of losing be greater than the excitement of winning, okay? And Spirit needs me to mention this download that I got in regard to this mimic energy, okay? So it was me walking my dog like last week sometime. I was walking my dog normal, trying to catch the breeze before it got really rainy. And as I'm walking my dog, I get to this spot where we normally take a little rest, and my dog likes to kind of just sit there. It's kind of like smelling the rose, stop and smelling the roses energy. And as I'm walking, first I see this crow, and it's on top of the light post. So I look at the crow, and the crow starts cawing, and I'm like, okay, I'm kind of like getting a download right now. I'm receiving a message. And then my ears started ringing, and then I was continuing to walk, and I stopped again because my dog had to stop at another area. And I stopped again, and I turned around, and the crow was literally flying so low in the middle of the street. It was flying low and slow behind us, and it was like it was following us. And as soon as I stopped and turned around, it landed in the street, and then it walked like the opposite direction, kind of like it wasn't following me, okay? Like, it was just a weird encounter. So I look back, and the crow is still kind of going in the opposite direction. And of course, this is could be normal bird behavior, but whatever. But so I get back to walking or whatever, and I turn back around, and I see the crow still like in the street. So I keep going, and I get around the corner. Finally, we get to we get a little further along, stop again, and then I see the crow flying to the tree to meet another crow. So it ended up turning to be two crows, but it was like following, and that's where I got that follower energy, right? So okay, I get home and do all that, and then I started continuously seeing this mimic energy even more. So I've been watching, like, of course, Stranger Things is like one of my favorite things to watch right now. And mimic came up because we had to do this assignment in my last class where we had to pick an extraterrestrial being that, how we can kind of tie it into events and it was just a wonderful assignment. So the assignment was about mimicking. A lot of the aliens that some of my peers chose were aliens who mimicked other species, and they would transform, they would shape shift into the host. So it was kind of like they would take over their body, right? And it was giving like destiny swapping energy, but mimic energy, okay? And then I watched Welcome to Derry, which was awesome. And it was like, you know, the origin story of how It the Clown became It the Clown. And again, he mimicked somebody else whose soul he took over, and he transformed into them so that he could be relatable. Because again, a clown attracts children, attracts this, does this. So it's that he wanted to be relatable so that he could fulfill out his plan, right? Now, I've been seeing a lot of McDonald's energy, that clown energy, okay? Clown energy in particular. So we're going to tap into this energy of whoever this mimic energy is. Now, overall energy that flew out, but I'm going to put it back in because when I was putting my cards down, cleaning my cards and stuff, the Ten of Swords flew out, okay? And you see how this hive is going up in flames, it's up in smoke, okay? And the Three of Swords is down here, okay? This is the 10, and it's 7 swords in the hive that's that went up in smoke, and the Three of Swords is now in the, you know, placed consecutively around whatever this tomb is or whatever, okay? Whatever this hive is, it's placed around it, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and just tap into this energy and see what's going on in this mimic energy, okay? So let's just tap on in and see. Spirit, show me clearly. I already said my prayer. I did shuffle the cards a little bit, and I'm gonna shuffle them again because I want you guys to be, you know, I want to be transparent with y'all so y'all can see what's going on here in the energy. Y'all see it as I'm seeing it, so we can confirm the energy that has been presenting itself in this mimic form, okay? And then it's a trip because right before I tapped in, I was making my dish soap, right? So I made this. I have 2 different dish soaps, right? The one that I use for here we go, blind black and bind it. That I use for, you know, regular dishes, and I made that one. And then I have another one that I use for other stuff. Okay, so I was making this dish soap, and it's two different dish soaps that I mixed, and I was hoping that it would blend, right? I was hoping that once I stirred it up, it would not separate, right? It would blend. So that could be something significant. But I was seeing how because the green stayed at the bottom or whatever. And you know how it goes when you have these soaps, whatever glycerin based it is or whatever. But I noticed that underlying, there's a little love, right? But it was giving me heart chakra and solar plexus chakra energy. And the solar plexus chakra energy was giving me lots of ego. So when I get into this energy, I am feeling this energy retrieval, okay? It's a challenge regaining your energy back from somebody for whoever needs this, okay? It could be a challenge just dealing with this kind of energy, okay? But I was noticing that it just didn't blend, right? It wouldn't come together. So you could be trying to blend with somebody or work with somebody for whoever needs this. I don't care if you know, it could be family, friend, lovers, whatever. This could be blended family energy. But I noticed it's more ego over love, okay? And it led me to just go over my history, upbringing, okay? And I was talking to my daughter about this, about how, you know, that memory, I was discussing this mimic energy with her, and my daughter just dropped some jewels on me, and she just was like, and of course this is something that I've already pondered, but she made me see it from a different perspective. When you're dealing with people who haven't been taught the concept of healthy competition, sometimes it's difficult to deal with people because their ego can override. October 13th could be significant. Their ego can override their admiration. Because she was saying it as to look at it as inspiration. And sometimes that's very hard to do, especially when it gets as dangerous as this mimic energy, to where somebody wants to completely just take over your whole life, right? Your whole lifestyle, okay? Ace of Pentacles just flew out as a challenge, okay? So that's going to be at the center of this reading, the Ace of Pentacles as a challenge. So I'm just going to lay the cards down, and we're going to see. Bless me. Here we go. Bless me. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the Empress energy, okay? So you could be in this Empress energy, or this could be somebody else around you, okay? But it's this Empress energy overall, okay? And I'm going to keep this out here. And we just going to keep getting whatever energy this is, okay? So let's get some spill the tea. So we got the Ace of Pentacles at the center. I'm saying like North Node, South Node, and then what's to the left and to the right, okay? That's bringing us to this challenge of getting to this Ace of Pentacles in the middle, okay? So I will explain all of this in further detail once I get these cards laid out, okay? Feel free to fast forward this as you need. And I'm definitely getting some masculine energy. Doesn't have to be masculine energy. You could be a masculine dealing with an Empress, or you can be an Empress dealing with a masculine. And I was getting a lot of kind of also jealous lover energy, because it's possible for a man, a masculine, even feminines, you know, take it as it applies. But there are situations where you do have jealous lovers who are jealous of your progress, or jealous of your success, or jealous of even the way you, because I've had this issue where I've had some men in dating instances who are jealous of the relationship that you have with your child or your children. You feel what I'm saying? Protect your heart was over here in reverse, but we're gonna see, okay? I'm gonna just again lay the cards out. Feel free to fast forward as I do this. What's in the middle? Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Crown. Excuse me. Somebody don't want this message to get out, okay? And I was getting like a delayed response kind of energy. So you could be receiving a delayed response from somebody. Okay. Clarify the Wheel in reverse. Ooh, Jesus, okay. The Wheel in reverse. Ooh, Jesus. Bottom of the deck here is overthinking. Yeah, overthinking energy, okay? Somebody's thoughts and emotions are tangled up, leading to overthinking. So somebody could be in their head a lot in this energy, which is what could be causing again, this hindrance, okay? They're definitely pretending to be fine, appearing strong outwardly while feeling vulnerable. Okay. Let's get one of these. Something about a wooded area. So it's like fire. It could be a fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It does not have to be, but we'll see here. You could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius dealing with somebody. But definitely we'll see. Spirit, what's this overall energy? And these are my true crime cards, but I'm using this to see, is it a crime that I still want you? What is this, Spirit? What is this energy? Clarify this overall energy. At the center. Debt. Okay. Fraud at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Debt and fraud. This is in the middle here. Okay. Which is why the Ace of Pentacles is at a challenge. This could be a female here who's going through some legal proceedings. Okay. Debt and fraud. Okay. So at the center, they want you to release expectations, okay, when it comes to this debt energy, okay? And this could be with this Ace of Pentacles energy. This could be debt in the form of, you know, self-esteem, like lack energy, or take it as it applies as in like physical debt, okay? Release expectations, okay, on this Ace of Pentacles energy. Let go of expectations and allow things to unfold naturally. And what I'm trying to do in this energy, what I again took accomplish from this download, is to help us all in the collective who are on both ends of the spectrum, being in the lower and the higher vibrations, or whoever is in the center, you know, kind of straddling the fence as to which way they want to go, because that's what it's giving me, somebody who's kind of straddling the fence when it's coming to whatever this is, when it comes to this debt, right? And it's the Lover's energy twice, okay? The Lover's energy is twice here, okay? So it definitely has to do with lovers, and lovers could be family. This could be a loving relationship, like a dating, because both of these two people are in this intimate kind of energy on these cards, but I have to cover it up for, you know, PG-13 purposes. And somebody could be contemplating behind the scenes on how to walk away or how to get out of this situation, okay? Thank you. So, and I don't own the rights to the music in the background. So let's tap into this energy, okay? Whoever this is who's in their head, right now, in this current energy, you're in the loop. Whoever this is, they're in the loop. You could be cross-watching for this person. And I've been getting a lot of energy of people being in this karmic loop. And it's the hell loop that I like to call it, because they keep being stuck in this cycle of these expectations of things changing, but they keep doing the same things or dealing with the same energy. It's like breaking up with somebody, right? Or, you know, getting out of a relationship with somebody because of these certain expectations that you have with this person, right? But you get into a relationship with a new person, and it's a new person with the same energy and the same skin, right? I always say that. It's the same energy and a new skin, excuse me. And this is why somebody could be juggling. Now, this Pentacles could have to do with finances, okay? But there's definitely a karmic lesson in all of this. And this is why it's a challenge when it comes to you getting to this Ace, or you or this person getting to this Ace of Pentacles energy. And what I was watching Angel and Demon earlier, right? And awesome movie, by the way. And I was watching how Demon was raised to be who he was, okay? He had these expectations who were passed down to him from his father, who also lived in the same kind of lifestyle, and he passed down his expectations. So the destiny that he had, he wanted his son to get it, but it was getting it in the wrong way, right? Let's just make it flat out, okay? It was achieving this level of respect, status, wealth, whatever, in the wrong way, by the wrong. They had the wrong mindset. They were in a lower vibrational energy, and it kept leading to karmic lessons. And I talk to my daughter about this all the time, about how you can be dealing with somebody who is on the wrong side of the wheel, and even though they may have the best of intentions, you can't base everything off of their potential, because in that movie, Angel saw his potential and she was willing to stick around for his potential. And we can all relate to that, because I've been in this same energy. We are led by the potential of what we feel a person is going to be like, what they could achieve, what it seems like they might do. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're in the proper alignment to receive that. So as long as you're attached to that individual, be it masculine or feminine energy, as long as you are attached to that individual while they are yet in this lower vibrational energy and on the wrong side of the wheel, you begin to accumulate the very karma that they have attached to them. And it definitely showed in the Angel and Demon movie, okay? Silent understanding is here. Unspoken understanding creates a deep connection. And there's something about somebody not understanding why something won't change, why the wheel is in reverse for them, okay? Why they keep getting maybe the bad, why they keep juggling in this energy. And it's because there's a karmic lesson in this energy that has yet to be learned. Let's just put it that way. There are karmic lessons in relationships that need to be learned. Exactly what this card says, okay? I see the Princess of Cups here as well, okay, with this protective shell here. Now, the Princess of Cups is giving Knight of Cups energy. So it's like somebody who means well. Okay, they don't want to hurt nobody, right? I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about me. That's what I'm hearing. And it's a protective shell that somebody could be holding up here. Which is why I see this like little bit of love when I was talking about that dish soap. There's a little bit of love there, but there's a whole lot of ego, okay? Someone is keeping their true emotions hidden for self-protection. So it's not expressing how they really feel, okay? In this Princess of Swords energy. Princess of Swords, sorry, Princess of Cups. Okay, this could be, it's this lighthouse energy in the background too, right? But this person is hiding behind this wall. So something is about, again, hidden emotions or hiding how they feel when it comes to something, okay? And this could have a lot to do with fraud, okay? And a female energy who's going through these legal proceedings, okay? And love at the end, love is in the middle of this, okay? So you could be dealing with somebody who, like Angel and Demon, you got a lot of love for this person, okay? But I feel like Spirit is needing you to release expectations of whatever this is, because this is a challenge to your Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like somebody has a lot of karma that you're unaware of that is being hidden. They have a lot of things that they've done behind the scenes that, honey, you don't want to be a part of, masculine or feminine, okay? And you could be overthinking in this energy, or they could be overthinking in this energy. Because in that movie, again, Demon was telling her, you don't want to deal with, you don't want to deal with me, with somebody who is, he was a gang member, you know what I'm saying? He had a lot of stuff he was doing behind the scenes, and she was like young. She was kind of just green to whatever he had going on in the background. And this could be the energy, okay? This could be the underlying energy that's being kept hidden, kept secret. This person could be really a fraud or into some kind of scammy behavior behind the scenes. And the longer you're, you know what I'm saying, attached to this person, you have Sagittarius energy. And some exposure as well, okay? It could be a Sagittarius energy whose the wheel is in reverse, or you could be this Sagittarius energy who is overthinking in your head a lot, okay? And needing to get some type of awareness here with the sun, okay? Leo energy as well with the sun energy. But it's like coming to some type of an aha moment here, okay? And this makes me think about Doctor Strange. It's Erykah Badu, of course. Shout out to Mama Badu. It's making me think of Doctor Strange when the woman was trying to teach him about the chakras and about all this different stuff. And he wasn't a believer, okay? He wasn't a believer in it until she had to knock his soul from his body and make him a believer, okay? So take that as it applies to the situation. What's this Princess of Cups energy, Spirit? New direction. Somebody needs to go in a new direction. And this is what could be hidden and what they're protecting when it comes to how they feel. They could want to go in a new direction or be, you know, this is a cup spilling, okay? And out of this cup comes a bug here. And I hear somebody putting a bug in somebody's ear, okay? What's this karmic lesson? Up here at the top too, it's about drifting apart, okay? The connection between you and somebody is fading. And this is somebody who you could be in a romantic connection with. What's this karmic lessons on the sun? This is what Spirit needs you to see as to why somebody keeps having this bad luck and why this could potentially be a hindrance to your Ace of Pentacles, okay? There's a lot of karmic debt that this person has to complete, okay? And you being around this person, you're attaching yourself to their karmic debt, okay? Libra energy, okay? So there's Libra energy here on this karmic lessons with this Two of Pentacles, okay? Justice here again with the Libra energy. So this definitely could have to do with something legal, okay? What is this Ace of Pentacles energy as a challenge in the middle? Ooh, it gave me two of Cups. This partnership, this relationship. Fast, all you need is water is also here. So there could be baby energy, okay? I've been seeing a lot of Libra energy. This could be baby mama. Bless me. This could be baby mama energy, okay? But overall, it's like this mimic energy, okay? So we have Sagittarius energy, we have Libra energy, okay? And we have this Two of Cups and this pregnant lady energy. No matter what happens outside of myself, I know that I am safe. And that's at the crown. With this relationship drifting apart, somebody needs to know that they are safe. Oh my God, my allergies is acting up. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry, I had to get myself together real quick, okay? Something about communicating here and the end of a tough cycle approaches here. So this is communicating some type of an ending. Emotions are running very high. And in order to get into this North Node energy, somebody needs to step out of their comfort zone, okay? In regard to this situation, okay? So we have Sagittarius, a Libra as a challenge when it comes to this karmic lesson. We also have the Chariot in reverse, okay? It's definite. Number 7 keeps coming up a lot, okay? And then 10, it's 2907 just came up. That was at 1007, okay? Number 7 keeps coming up a lot. But we're going to see again what's going on in this energy. I'm going to get some moon oracles and see what else comes out on this energy. Thank you. Yeah, expect powerful change here, okay? New moon eclipse. Something is going to be taking place, something very powerful, and they're going to need you to protect yourself here But also when it comes to moving in a new direction, once you move into this new direction, they want you to expect a powerful change, but it's not going to happen until you move. I'm hearing like move around. You feel me? What's on this sun with the wheel in reverse? Yeah, prosperity lies ahead with Taurus, especially in this Empress energy. Okay, something about this karmic wheel. Taurus energy is very materialistic with prosperity lies ahead energy. Somebody could also be very stubborn in this energy here with this karmic wheel in reverse. Yeah, your hard work is paying off, okay? So somebody wants, it's like wanting the blessing but not really being willing to do the work again, which is really what's clear here in the center is about this debt here, this karmic debt. So it's like blowing money fast is what I'm hearing, okay? It's like with this prosperity lies ahead, you got to be willing to do the work to get out of this karmic cycle. And this is what you need to be clear about, okay? You got to do the work. You can't want the blessing without going through all the lessons and actually accomplishing and learning the lessons that need to be learned before you get to this energy, okay? Now I heard get rich or die trying kind of energy. What is this coming on this Libra energy that's just juggling here with these karmic lessons? Okay, yeah, a fiery climax approaches with full moon in Aries. This is not having some type of control here. Okay, something fiery is going to happen here with this full moon in Aries. Okay. Okay. I made me a little cocktail. Okay. Yeah, Mars energy, which is that fire energy here again. And Mars is really a cold planet, even though it appears to be hot. You can be dealing with a fire sign masculine that's really cold energy. A lot of control energy here. This could be you in a masculine energy. Okay. Tell me more about this fiery climax approaches in a minute too, Spirit. Give me one more on that. Okay, Uranus energy. Let's look at the bigger picture. This is a masculine energy. Libra energy here with the full moon in Sagittarius. It's like a matter of time here before some shit erupts. And I'm hearing it's like a volcano. You could be dealing with somebody who is a ticking time bomb in this energy. I seen 3303, which is that 333 energy, needing to protect yourself from this energy and this Libra energy. You're not seeing the bigger picture here when it comes to this Sagittarius energy. It's taking me back to that angel and demon energy when he was expected to be exactly like his father. It's that mimic energy as well here, okay? What's this middle Two of Cups relationship? Let go. Yeah, bring love into the situation here with this new moon in Aquarius falling on this expect powerful change. Okay, it's a lot of love, and like I said, it's a little love in this situation. So this could be a feminine energy here because this is a child as well here. This is loving yourself enough to move into a new direction, honey. I don't know what it is that somebody is trying to prove here. Water energy, okay? This could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. There's definitely a lot of emotions here. A lot of love, okay? Lots of emotions here in this situation. So somebody could be very emotional. What is this Two of Cups fast? All you need is water. This pregnant lady here. This could be a baby mama energy. Balance spirituality and practicality with this Pisces energy. Be bold and make the first move and have faith in your dreams. So this is about trusting yourself and your intuition here. Thank you, Spirit. You have to make the first move. You can't wait for somebody else. It's like bringing this masculine and feminine energy into balance, okay? And it's like I come from, I keep coming back to this competition energy and knowing that really I'm so happy that I come from, you know, we have one side, you know, you have one, always a dark side and a light side. And there's always craziness in every side, in each side of the family, right? But I'm glad that for the most part on my father's side of the family, they're very competitive, but we learned healthy competition, being athletic and having that athletic, logical mindset when it comes to competition, to the point to where I can say me personally, I learned, of course we go through those jealous phases. So you learn when you're not taught from a young age not to be jealous, but be inspired and take that and transmute it into wanting to do better in whatever you're good at. For example, I had a cousin who ran track. Phenomenal. Yeah, I could run fast too, but I'm not a track star. I got asthma. Okay? Softball was my sport. I love softball. And mind you, I played anything. I played everything from tennis to bowling to badminton to hockey. Very athletic, okay? But it was more of a fun. It's making it fun. It's not a competition as in, oh, I'm just finna be better than her and beat her, or be better than him and beat him at everything. It wasn't ego-based. It was motivation-based. That's what we were taught. Yes, you want to win. Yes, you want to be victorious. Yes, you want to, but the thing is learning how to master yourself. And I learned that a lot with my Uncle Butchie. Shout out to Uncle Butchie, because he's a judo master, right? And when we would go spend time, he would take us and teach us judo moves. So we had a more disciplined aspect. The same thing with my daughter. Instead of, you know, her going off and trying to make right in some type of a sport or something that she really wasn't interested in, she stuck through, she followed through on things if she tried it. And if she didn't like it, she didn't go back once the season was finished. But she was phenomenal in karate and kempo. And she really took pride and took lessons and took learning in that. She ended up getting her purple belt, getting up to her purple belt in that. And, you know, just life, and that's where it ended. But I said that to say discipline. We learn discipline through the competition, okay? How to be better, how to perfect ourselves. In judo, we learn how to, you don't want to hurt anybody. You want to be able to protect yourself, right? That could be significant. But it's learning how to be disciplined in everything, okay? That's what it teaches you. And this is about somebody who maybe in this energy hasn't been taught how to be healthily competitive, okay? When you don't have that, you have these expectations of wanting to win at all costs, because now I'm seeing the Six of Swords kind of like in reverse energy in my mind's eye, okay? Like not wanting to win at all costs by any means necessary. It's like learning what you need to learn. Yeah, you are good enough with this full moon in Virgo energy, okay? Let's get a, practicing tough love. And it's crazy because I was making lavender soap. Tough love here, okay? With this tiger energy. And this rabbit is behind the cup. And I've been seeing a lot of rabbit energy too. Bunny energy. And this bunny is hiding. So it's like, I'm seeing this tiger energy, right? Where the tiger is giving me ego. And the bunny is the warm little cuddly energy that's being hidden behind whatever, okay? The cup is representing emotions. So somebody has this tiger energy, okay? The eye of the tiger kind of energy, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? But really, they're just this little baby bunny behind the cup, behind the emotions, behind this here, behind this persona. This is how they really are. It's this little bunny, little cute little bunny rabbit. You feel me? Don't want her to fly kind of energy, okay? With this tough love energy. Maybe this is who you're going to have to be. Instead of hiding behind this cup and behind your feelings, behind your emotions, you're going to have to, you're going to have to man up, woman up, whatever, with this energy here.